Hello, beauties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is BioBelle. I'm a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're yet to subscribe, please kindly hit the subscribe button. Thank you. So today's video is on this mommy here. This today was actually her birthday, so she came in with her children to do a face glam. She had foundation on her face. I had to clean it off before applying my own foundation or before doing her face, her makeup. I went in with micellar water and wipes to clean her face. Then I used a simple rich moisturizer to moisturize, and now I'm going in with the classic mattifying primer to mattify her face, to prime her face, especially the T-zone area. For foundation, I'm using Jedri's foundation. I didn't have an actual shade, so I mixed a very light shade and a dark shade to get her own skin tone shade. If you notice, I used the foundation I had to blend the foundation on her neck shade. That's the best thing to do. You always have to make sure that when blending foundation, it blends with your neck. Not that the neck will be darker than the face, or the neck will be lighter than the face. It has to blend. So I'm basically just blending in the foundation right now, all over the face. I went in with the cream blush, an orange cream, but it looked like it was too much. But after putting concealer, it toned it down a bit. Now I'm highlighting using a lighter shade of concealer. So you can see how the concealer toned down the blush, which was looking, I don't, was looking very pigmented and too much. But I was glad the concealer did this. I love this concealer. What concealer did I even use? I used them Adventure Makeup Concealer to contour her nose. For nose contour, sometimes I like to use cream contour or liquid contour first of all, because I just feel that doing this defines the nose contour very well. So after doing that, I went ahead to apply concealer underneath her eyes, because when you apply concealer underneath the eye and if you don't set it immediately to start creasing. So I had to reapply it before applying powder to set it immediately. I went in with the Beacham Ageless powder palette, the exact shade of concealer I used. Sometimes I prefer to use powder first to set before using setting powder, because there are some setting powders that you use. If you use them directly after you apply concealer, you might likely have patches. So if you have not tried the setting powder before, I will advise you to first use a powder, compact powder, to do that. For setting the rest of our, sorry, for setting the highlighted area, I'm using Beauty by AD for setting powder. Now I'm going ahead to set the rest of her face. I use the shade from one of the shades from the powder palette as well. I love this powder palette. It's very, it's versatile. It has basically all the shades you can ever think of, as long as you are in Nigeria. I'm also contouring using one of the dark shades from that same powder palette. Powder palette is very smooth. It has a natural finish. It's sweat proof. Is full coverage. Now I'm setting the nose contour using the powder too as well. One of the shades from the same powder palette. I want to do her eyebrows. Before doing that, I have to set it or prep it using brow tamer. It's a Cindy's Beauty line. I love this brow tamer. It dries matte. It's not oily at all. Now I'm baking the face, the under eye area, doing reverse contour. I did the brow off camera. Now I'm applying. I went in with eyeshadow. I use this eyeshadow palette from Art Makeup. I love this eyeshadow. It's very pigmented, and they are basically, it has a lot of shades in it. It's a book. This is just the first page. There are like two other pages, so there are three pages. You can see how this gold just applied effortlessly. It's so pigmented, and you will think you are using a pigment. It's very pigmented, and I love it. You can see how it's applying, and it has minimal fallout. I'm going in with a like a bronze kind of shade to blend in between. For lining her eyes, I use Tehila gel liner. It's a Nigerian brand. I love this eye gel liner. It's very dark and it's affordable. Remember when I started makeup artistry, I was using Inglots. Then I think Inglot was, I think, 9,000 naira then. But now Inglot is almost 20,000 naira. And you see this Tehila is 4,000 or thereabout. Yes, it is. For mascara, I'm using Polar Beauty mascara. This mascara, I've been using it for like, I think for about 2 years since they launched it. And I love it so much. I'm going ahead to apply lashes. I'm using the Wink Beauty, a Nigerian brand. I love Wink Beauty lashes. I've been using this lash brand since I started. I think since I started makeup. Yeah, I think since 2000 and maybe 17 or 18. I've been using these lashes. I love them so much. For her lip application, she actually insisted she wanted wine. She said that's her shade. Of course, her wish is my command. I just lined it with a very, very dark purple shade and I went in with the wine and it actually turned out nice. She loved it. In fact, she loved everything about this look. She was very, very excited when I was through. This palette is Blossom Makeup. I think African palette, African something lip palette. See how it blends. It actually blends with her eyeshadow and everything, her skin shade. She really loved it. And I'm glad she did. Because it was her birthday. So of course you won't want to make her sad. But I not say, the makeup artist just ruined my day. Like I thank God she was actually happy. Now I'm dusting off the excess setting powder and also applying, pushing in some of it to make that place pop up. Going ahead to apply a light shade of powder to underneath the eye. I'm doing finishing touches because this is the last step of the makeup. Going up, I'm just applying powder all over her eye. Sorry, all over her face. Now I'm using the Technique highlighter to highlight her cheekbone area and her nose, bridge of her nose as well. See her son, that was her son. He was, I was helping her to wear her necklace, her earrings. What a caring boy, right? Now I'm using the MAC highlighter. I love this highlighter, but I like to use it when I've already applied a particular highlighter because it pops more on top of another highlighter. I don't know if you understand me, but she gets. You see how happy she was. She was looking at the mirror. Oh, see, I don't know if you notice her son smiling. They really loved it. I'm happy she did. To set her face, I use this Bicham Ageless setting spray or fixing spray. This spray is the truth, trust me. It is very, very good and makes your makeup last all day. I want to apply edge control on her hairline. So I have to clean off any excess foundation or powder that must have touched her hair so it will not be brown. And this is the finished look. What do you think? Woohoo! See her eyes, the lashes, the lips, everything just blended. I love it so much. See the lashes. Can you see the bottom lashes? See that eye mascara? Mascara is very, very good. See, she's so happy. I'll be glad if you can wish her a happy birthday. I'm sure she'll be happier because I will send your messages to her. If you haven't subscribed at this point, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and put on your notification and share.